Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I'm here today to talk about face your fear in business. So, understand your fear and neutralize your fear. I'm sharing 3 elements that help me to face my fear. And as you see, I'm facing my fear right now. Do you remember when you were a kid and when you blew out your candles and you wish and believed and you actually believed that what you wish would come true? Do you look back and wonder what happened to that person? We all come into this life with a positive view of worlds, and we look at the university as our playground. This is my daughter, 4 years old, and trust me, 16 years later, she faces fear every day. But what she taught me is that, Mom, if you believe in something, you can overcome with courage, you can overcome your fear. My father was my role model. He was a leader, he was an entrepreneur, he was loving and caring, but he was also demanding. So my fear was that I wouldn't live up to his expectations. He always told me, do your best. But what I told myself was, my best was not good enough. So, what's your fear? Think about it. Is it going to the dentist? Is it going up to high mountains? Or is it spiders? Or if we relate it to work, am I good enough? Will I succeed? Do I tell myself that I don't have the confidence to do it? Or do you feel guilty about the work-life balance? Am I a good mom and father and good at work? Or is it like the Norwegians' phobias? I have anyway. Sitting beside someone at tram in the morning, speaking English at the conference, or talking to someone that you don't know. Raise your hand that's here by themselves. By yourself. Only are you here on your own? Or do you have someone that you go together on the conference? Yeah? Because we Norwegians are not so good minglers. So what I want you to do today, make sure that the people, if you saw who raised their hand, that are on their own, make sure that you take care of each other. So how, yeah, thank you. So how do you actually overcome your fear? By going through the exercise of dealing in our minds with the worst case scenario. What's the worst case scenario? It allows me and you to mentally shift thinking, can I handle it? To, I will get through it. I will get through it. So think about that next time you are facing your fear. You will get through it. How did I overcome my fear? How did I stop being afraid? The simple answer to that I didn't. I don't think I ever will stop being afraid, but what I did was that I stopped letting the fear being in the way of doing what I believed in. And what helped me, especially after my dad died 2 years ago of cancer, is just when he was nearly to die, he said to me, "Heidi, you can manage everything you want and you will succeed." And that was my trigger. I've been a lieutenant, a leader in big companies, and serial entrepreneur. I mainly worked with men, and men as decision makers. And this is what I wanted to change. I wanted to close the gender gap, and I thought, how to do this? We can't wait 168 years. We have to do it now. And it's important to take responsibility for the next generation, and that we work for sustainable business. And everyone here can be part of that change. That's why I started She Community, and it's about closing the gender gap. It's about equality, how we can make equality in business. We see every day how we get new female entrepreneurs, leaders, and investors. And that is my passion. I think it's very important to be part of a change. You need actually to find the passion around this. And also, I have passion for tech. I worked in the tech industry for nearly 30 years. I believe that we can make changes to involve and inspire, but we can also use big data. We can use the insight in companies, and we can use the research that is around this area. So we're launching She Index powered by EY, and together with Microsoft, we will bring this index globally to measure companies across industries. So we're doing it first now in Norway, but we're launching this in 2019-20 for the whole world. But we start in Norway and Scandinavia. And the third thing, courage. Without courage, no real action. So, this year, we are inviting you all to Norway on the 6th of March because we are having the biggest or the larger gender diversity conference in Europe across industries in business. And I'm really proud because we have had 4 conferences in Norway, and it's been really, really successful. And what we learned is it's about how to make equality. So we invite both men and female to the conference because it's important for everyone in the company to take action. And this is what we believe. We believe that gender equality and diversity makes economic growth. And how can you face your fear in business and be part of this change in shipping and offshore industry? First of all, find your triggers. How can you involve the right people in your organization, and how can you get the engagement both on the top level but also through the company? It's important to create KPIs and strategy, and to get the moment for the leadership to own it. Find your passion. If you find your passion and you get the passion all through the company, it's about, as you talked about, it's about change management, it's about people, and it's about change. And at the end, without any courage, no real action. So you can talk about it, but if you don't do anything, you don't have any courage to do it. So have the courage to actually do it. So, as my daughter taught me, if you believe in something, you will have the courage to overcome your fear. So people, are you with me? Do you want to make the change? Yeah. Then you have the courage. Thank you so much.